Now, I'm not a gamer, and when I play video games, I'm really not good at them. But this little device might be the perfect travel companion. Let's talk about it. Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the Miyoo Mini Plus, what it is, why it's all the hype right now, and what you can do with it. But before we get started, be sure to like this video if you found it useful, click on subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss when I post new how-tos and reviews. If you've ever gone down the path of retro gaming, you've probably tried different gadgets along the way. I've taken a Raspberry Pi and made a Retro Pi, hooked it up to my TV and got Bluetooth controllers, but that just didn't work out for me. I never used it after about a week. I've also gotten the novelty games that look like a mini arcade setup, but they just end up collecting dust. So when I travel, I'll play a game or two on my iPad while I'm on the plane, but I don't want to use up my battery either. So recently I was looking for a small handheld gaming system that I could take with me when I travel, or just use as a distraction at my desk between meetings. There are some good options out there for something like this. I looked at a Steam Deck and Nintendo Switch, but the price was pretty high for something that I might not use a lot. But the Nintendo Switch Lite does look like fun. There could be a future video there, so watch out for that. That's when I found the Miyoo Mini. Now this was more my speed. Retro games that I can play and download for free, a very compact footprint to throw in my bag, and I can do some customization on it as well. This is just what I was looking for to blow some time and play some games that I used to play as a kid. Pac-Man, Asteroids, Centipede, all of those good ones. Even games like Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart, and old arcade games like 1945. All of this on a tiny device. And I got one for my wife too, because you can network them to get and play games together. Although she was more interested in Zelda and has been playing that non-stop ever since we got these. But from what I read, the Miyoo Mini isn't around much anymore due to a shortage of parts. At least I think that's what I saw. However, there was the Miyoo Mini Plus that is an updated version. Bigger than the Miyoo Mini, but it's still really small. There are different places you can get one of these devices. I got mine from Amazon, and it came with a case, a screen protector, a micro SD card that was flashed with a ton of games, a USB micro SD card reader, and a short charging cable. Total plug and play here. Just pop in the micro SD, charge it, and you're good to go. But there's more to this. One thing I would recommend doing right from the start is switching out the micro SD card you get. From everything I've read, the card seems to be a low quality, so I would just get a brand name card and copy everything over to it. Now, if you want to go a step further, let's talk about all the things you can do with this thing. Like I mentioned earlier, swap out the micro SD card with the higher capacity card. Mine came with a 64 gig card. For someone like me, I'm never going to play all of these games I load on here, but I need 128 gig and as many games as I can load because I can. Next up, install Onion OS on your device. That's going to give you more advanced options on the device like game switching, more theme capabilities, activity tracking, although I'm not sure you really want to see how much time you're spending playing games. Search options and more things available on Onion OS. Once you've got Onion OS on there, you'll probably want to go find more games. There are a ton of websites to check out for games, but just be sure that the sites you're downloading from are safe. You can always check out places like Reddit and see what kind of feedback people are giving for any links that are posted. So now that you've got the internal setup, it's time to look at things you might want to do to customize your Miyoo Plus. You can skin the device with a wrap. It's pretty easy to replace the buttons if you want to get some customization that way as well. Etsy has a lot of options for cases and buttons, and the buttons are pretty easy to replace. I'm not a big gamer. I pretty much suck at video games, but I do like playing them. Something like this is a fun device to keep around and play every now and then. I'm not making a big investment by purchasing a lot of games either. The price point for something like this makes it a fun device to get and play around with. If you're like me and you like playing video games but don't want to spend a bunch of money, or something you might not be using 6 months or a year down the road, this is a great option. I'd love to hear what you guys think. What's your favorite retro game? Have you tried one of these handheld devices? Should I give the Nintendo Switch Lite a shot? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and we'll talk soon.